Kisii Town along the Kisii-Keroka Highway. Call us on 0741 562 931 or 0780 894 411. Elimu Academy, educating for eternity.
Getembe Technical Training Institute nigo ekurwa amegeri jechikosi ao bunabono building and construction kusobwagachi abwasiba kwegeria ubwagachi bw'ekinyumba naboigo ebiwanda ao kurobare ekose ya version design garment na dressmaking gusi obusoni bw'ekyanga n'ebintu ao abu ase bali na mbeyemo asugutwara machine chekerero nebindebinge nkwegeli bare amangana a beauty and hairdressing aigon kwegeli bare igore pedicure manicure barbering braiding plating na yende amange ICT aigano institute ye ebwata computer nebintu ebinge by'okwegeli ICT gwetania skuru ndiyonse era sorgongoro iga
Asama kwa Alpato Maliba, mwalimu mwanne Getembe Technical Training Institute. Serikali ya college biasana soga toa institute ni wecha Asanya asengencho etagete komenta ochusi ase abana bali bakole school ase isemicho bufundi na boboliri moleta abana weche school linde banyore system cyo bufundi.
Boigon kwegelia bare electrical engineering power option boigon neroro asaba kwegelia igoriye chinguru cyomorero bwestima na kubeka chinguru echo ase emeche neche company ao secretarial na plumbing katiye chindi chinyingi munabono social work human resource management na nigo bakora chikosi echi ase ebiringo bia artsan use short courses certificate na diploma nigo ebwate aborokia babwate obumanyi bebirengo bikromono mbayitiri ne wizarega megeria yega nabo ndebwensi akwegerigwa inchubono utari kubwate kegori utari kubwate no mumurore usino mweseke Getembe Technical Training Institute nike kutoka kilomita eyemoyoka kurasomochi umagwawa asepare nene yilami yakoro Ikonge kogenda chebera
inche Kennedy Mongare Ngaga, a Dean of Student, Getembe Training Institute. Iga karokware atiro mwana Getembe security gere guarantee. At present, abana tuwate 600 in all the departments togoson. Na yonyolire kwa leto mwana atuare skills tokonye Kenya.
Asamange bakiresimi ase namba 0713985300. Getembe Technical Training Institute, skills for self-reliance.
Mwanchua umurigereria niko nakwariganirie Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi tunyara gusanga munaye bunabereka gutwikira SMS yetu ya mangana magia igogenda muna intwe goika omwerio gati yari tukwariganiretie neritukorire ryo mogoko no boigwibiriro gucia sabange kurenda gusanga sobo ime kubatekana no gosoka kwa matemu amanena KCSE rituko ria rero genda na inche bako mwerio ngoro kwa Dipon Asanya ensema yebi manyerero tukubaterana na Vanessa Nyaboke Tigatusange amonae goika omwerio gochaka litukuria rero omwaziri w'echisemi Migos Ogamba nigara omuroberio bwoko bwatuka amachibu ya matemwa amanene a KCSE yo mwaka w'echiri 2025 omwaka era ingana lituko ria rero yakorekana ase skuru chinsemo eskuru ase skuru yamo chisemo chiritia Eldoret imeya washinigishu chingaki aborokiwa chiribu chimikianda mirango kianda na batatu babete bagoisaransa matemu yo mwako yuoera gati yabo ekerengo kiabana 50 igoro yemia nigo barenge abasubati gosaba iseke nabo igo aborokigwa eribwe yemo chimikianda 32 nigo babete bakonyora A grade ge C+ and above abo barabe baguchigosoa ase babete bakonyora chi A ase amatemo ya manene nabo igo aborokigwa chiribu chimi ibere na 52 gose 270,000 babete bakonyora C+ and above barachigosoa ase kirengo ki university anene asomwa kojoiga ili banyare gukora chikosi ao asokwe kinya na kwegenderia samagimabo murobire yoni gobo gukora wa nomo waziri wechisemi omuskemi gosio gamba korwa sechinsemi icho.
Ladies and gentlemen, during the 2025 KCSE examinations, 993,226 candidates sat the examination compared to 962,512 candidates in the year 2024. This represents an increase by 30,714 candidates, which is an increase of 3.19%. Of the 993,226 candidates who sat the 2025 KCSE examinations, 492,012 were male, while 501,214 were female, representing 49.54% and 50.46% of the total candidature, respectively. This is the second year in a row since inception of the KCSE examinations that female candidates are more than male candidates.
Chinga ki checho nigo bwigo akwanira okubwatu kwa wechibesa gochiase chiskuru nganate bangane merobiri serikali ya beka asokororobya anne amasomo gochiasa borokiwa unenchire yemo yogosira free basic education model nganate birenga asentunde tagani kegima babete bakubwatu kachibesa gochiase chiskuru abana batarayigora unenchire yemo yokobeka chinchira boikiranu.
We also continue to support our learners with capitation in fulfillment of the government's obligation to provide free and compulsory basic education. For this school year, for instance, we released the sum of 44.2 billion shillings as capitation for learners in all public basic education institutions ahead of school opening. This is the first time that capitation has been disbursed before schools open. Heads of institutions are expected to ensure prudent use of these public resources for the benefit of learners and to desist from imposing any extra levies or fees upon parents. The candidates whose results we released today are now expected to transit to tertiary institutions, either in universities or TVET institutions. At the tertiary level, we are implementing the student-centered funding model by which the government supports students and trainees by way of scholarships and loans depending on the level of need of each.
Gotigara ase sekte yo chisemi kolengana na matemwa yo mwako yoera nigo aborokigwa wetani achiribwe 24 gose 24 babete bakomenteka asoko mubaruri abo aborokigwa ari bakogenda chi university kolengana na matemu abeteka gokorwa no mwako 2024 mwako yo iga oera o 2025 nigo ba menta engana bagoteba nigo yabeire gosiarore yabeire kiorokererie kiya kyogokinya kerengo chisemi anene ime yense ya Kenya ne chinsemo ao uchesa borokiwa.
The number of candidates with direct university entry qualifications of mean grade C+ and above was 270,715, which is 27.18% in the year 2025 KCSE examination. This is an improvement compared to 246,391, which was 25.53% in the year 2024. I wish to reiterate that our stand on the integrity of examinations in November last year, we indicated that there were reported cases under investigation and that action would be taken upon conclusion of the investigations. At the conclusion of the KCSE examination, 1,180 candidates were found to have been involved in examination irregularities. Consequently, and in line with the applicable law and regulations, their examination results have been cancelled.
Kubatekana nerituko lyarengeri nene gucia asaba Kenya gutigara sekte yo yechisemi ekiombekeria getenereta matemu imejense ni gobono gya chakire bene kubika emirobelyo gose kwebanga tayare asa matemu manene yo mwako yoiga ayega nkorengana na Dr. David Njengere oyibonore omoteneri w'ekiombekyo uyibona ururo kuboria gucia sechi skuru gokora omurobelyo oyo konyara kurikia aborokiwa nabego kuboria abaibori koenekia ngaborokibwa babo barikirie asa matemu manene akipsea jeksea naboigo akCSE chingaki bono atebirenga matuka mange nigo wazara yo yechisemi ekonyora chisimi maiga kurwa saba ibori engana batebirenga na bere buya abaibori koba maiso na kurigiringania yo mapema chingaki chitaraera.
And say that our biggest challenge is always registration of candidates. And I wish to take this opportunity to invite every parent who has a child entering grade 6, grade 9, and Form 4 this year. Please take an interest in finding out if your child has been registered. We are going to open the portal for registration in February, and this will happen between February and March. CS, sometimes we get parents calling us a month to the exam saying, I've just discovered my child was not registered. That makes our life very difficult. So please, we want to appeal to all parents. Please make sure that you check with the institutions. If you have a child in grade 6, grade 9, and Form 4 this year, ensure your child has been registered.
Kugendera gukwanira esekta yechisemi omwaziri wechisemi Migosi Ogamba niga kwanira okuri kwa barokia asechi skuru kuru mwaka w'ekirwi 2023 goika omwaka oyo igatore ngana tebirenga nigo bagendete kwiroberia bune wizara kwenekia ngaboroki wankonyora bare ali bagwenerete unenchire yemo ye serikali kwagacha ebirasi nabo igochi laboratory gosechi laba asechi skuru ao anene asokwarigania grade gose junior senior school grade 10 eyu ya chakete omwako yoiga asechi skuru ao enchire yemo atebire ngabune serikali nigo bero beretie anena sokwenekia ngaborokia mbaisaine asechi skuru.
These reforms are geared towards transforming the delivery of learning and teaching in order to nurture and build every learner's potential and to equip them with the skills and competencies necessary for life in the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today, the government has employed a record 100,000 teachers since 2023, with 24,000 of these teachers recruited this year. A record total of over 25,000 teachers have also been promoted. To better prepare our teachers for the rollout of the competency-based education, our teachers have been retooled and reoriented to the new system. The primary objective is to strengthen teaching and learning in our schools and consequently to improve our education outcomes. In order to enhance access, we are expanding infrastructure across our basic education institutions. In the financial year 2024-2025, we built a record 23,000 classrooms across the country to support the transition of the first grade 9 cohort. This year, we will construct a total of 1,600 laboratories in various senior schools in order to support practical learning.
Mwanchu muligale gotigana nayo kurwase sekta ye Chisemi nigo mujumbe bwebunge ya Brabu Muske Patrick Osero ainekeri abamenyi bebunge ywengo chiko ikiraniale amagenderero unabetega kulie chira chinga kichie kampeni gukwa na yaiga sekerero gioko mwenia oyo kabeire omo chief Steven Mauti kurwase kenyorogia tindereti imeye ward ya Nyansionge County ya Nyamira nigo mujumbe yoboigo aboriri abamenyi bali mbarabare nechipara kwa omunyakonda oyo genderete korosie para Chinseme chio chinga kichingororo asogo tigira kurwa se chipara eligo ikirania aneno kwa gachwa we para Chinseme chio
Fred Matiani hapana aira tusiegete tigato ne wa muisonde na monyora simbauti aringa modenga Fred njiko wake bibuke biruro to manyeti karuga gende boruya karuga gende botaita wosebono aiga to bareteki to korete tusiegete ingine baadaye endani nere mata abantu batindireti twanzire borosi yaiga omakone mata chairman yae Morris Nyabuguto ngai namuraga omukatekista yes endani eria ntagete mbatebi bono omuntu nacho naro chitagasekesa mache ga ugwangi family bakareta mache tindireti keginga na kekoruku digoko bona macha aria tugete tiga ego twanchira na barabu igo barabu bako school yoka igo ke school kenge school na tindireti school inche bono managosoa ko kurusia macha school gochie mechie mwanyure bona ya tigaba ya iguruga ayare mate gaiga toire sobo ongiri uchomaranga na gochimoino digoko na keginga bachibe bange so chiboli chisato chachire nde family yo gwangi tiganya saba sezeni gaki nje na remite bisima marakabere maje tasogeti aba bakare marimo amacha agasoka ngai na rogere dusi aminga so hiyo ni kushukuru ya mwisho hii barabara ya lami inapita hapa mimi nawaambia nyinyi watu wa Tindireti usemo bwati metwe mekongo rusi meteye para I'm telling you Rusi mbetia ino para, Rusi chicho para, Rusi kiosk para. Because sai wameanza kutoka Simbauti. Wacho mugaru, wacho kuonyanja, gaiga, na ende mana ko gendoge samigoro, etirimboke PG, echiko enda mpaka Nyanguru epare Iran. Bo no nyeturko Rusi metia o para, omo Chinese era kunyana chirengoro iga, lakini ayo nacho moto kunyana jansa orosi chibao.
Mwanchu wa mwaligereria roboti uruna rogo toikia o mweli obwe Ekeonga Chinsa inye chitariki kianda o mutinyu mutangani mwako yoga bwechiri 2025 nemo kulende agati yaria orabe gukuyanyora ase Chinsa ibere Ekeonga ne Chinsa nye chamaragoba nelinga agati chiskuru anene kurwa sorogongo rwa gusi nigo chigenderete kogokera ogokora buya ngana bona baliki baito amangana bagendete kwaligana kurwa sense moyende elio yare kuyanyora senchira ya bene anene mona kurwa se county ya Nyamira the top students go se abarukiwa bali bakoletie buya kegima korwa ase skuru ya Nyakongo Boys nigo umurakiwa mutangani abwate chi point ya 53 naibere 82 points abwate airplane nabo igo ase lieta ko konga Gribati Sumei Emmanuel Antiana abwate chi point 53 neyemo 81 points airplane korwa se skuru ya Nyakongo Boys nabo igo Brian Ouko airplane ya 81 points korwa se skuru ya Nyakongo Boys nabo igo Festo Okinyi obwate airplane ya 81 points korwa ase skuru yuo ya Nyakongo Boys county ya Nyamira abungati ya bali abakorete buya kegima ndengati abali kibaito mbagandete kwaligania no yanyore asenchera yobo ikirano tobasa kwebe county ya Kisinaro ni wengi wanazidi kusherekea utayapata kwa masaa yake kendera kusangamo 9 asemirobile yonsi anene tobete togo kwaliganilia elia nenkoro kwa Dipon Asanya nseme yebi manyeli tubatirana na Finessa Nyaboke kendera kusanga emirobile yonsi tomirane ankiende umunguru karanche